try!
Stephen, all your squad fit and well after your last session?
Yeah, everyone's good, mate. Everyone's good to go. So we've had a good week this week. Obviously, we had some players down in Bordeaux playing last night. The bulk of our squad were playing down there, and the guys up here have trained here all week, so we're ready to play.
And tough weekend last weekend. Challenge not really much easier this weekend or next. How are you expecting to go?
Oh, look, we always knew these two games would probably be the biggest challenges of the tour. They're obviously the last two games, but when you get to this stage of the tour, you've been training hard and you've played a few test matches. So that's a big challenge for this young team to be able to front up tomorrow and play our best game of the tour. So that's something we've tried to address during the week. We've tried to keep our training as intense as we have all tour. And as I said, we're ready to play now tomorrow.
Were you pleased to see Ireland beat the All Blacks in Chicago after you had a bit of trouble with them in the championship?
Oh, look, I was happy for the country. I think it was a big moment for the country, and obviously my mum and dad are both Irish, so I guess they were very happy. And I think you talk to anyone from here, it was a big moment in the history of Irish rugby. So against any opponent like that, it's always a big victory for the country.
Do you feel a bit of extra significance coming to Ireland because there's your parents from here?
Yeah, well, it's a busier week than usual. There's lots of people to catch up with, and I tried to do a bit of that on Wednesday, so it was nice. I've grown up probably not seeing a lot of my cousins for most of my life, so it's nice to be able to see them whenever I come to Dublin, and that was nice this week. And I guess with mum and dad, I suppose it is a little bit extra special the week, and now dad will be in the crowd tomorrow, so that's something that means a lot to me.
And you're also going to become that's a little bit of a random statistic, but the equal second highest capital Aussies of all time. Have you thought about that at all this week?
No, I haven't. No, I didn't even know that was the case. But it's not really something I spend too much time on.
Stephen, did you just remind us where your family background is in Ireland?
Yeah, dad's from Galway and mum's from Mayo, so both on the west coast. Yeah, so I lived in Galway till I was 5, and then we came out to Australia.
Stephen, Eddie Jones has said yesterday, he was saying that he thought Argentina were the second best team in the rugby championship. I mean, he's obviously well versed in being cheeky with things like that. Potentially, he's gearing England up for that game this weekend. Doesn't that have any bearing on? It's been sort of described as firing the first shot ahead of you guys facing them next week. Does that have any bearing for you guys? Him suggesting that?
Not really, mate. I haven't seen it, so no.
I mean, obviously he's doing well with England, and has there been any kind of ripples back home in the family as well? Is anyone keeping an eye on that?
Oh, look, I think if we started thinking about England this week, then we're going to come up short tomorrow. So we haven't even thought about that game yet. It's disrespectful to the Irish to even talk about it. I think we've got a massive test tomorrow. Spend the whole week preparing for that, and next week we'll talk about England. So I haven't given it any thought.
What is the size of the challenge taking on Ireland? I mean, we just touch on that.
Yeah, look, I think if you look at the way they've played over the last month, it's clearly a huge challenge. I think they're playing as well as they have for a while, and they've shown that in Chicago. And even last weekend, I know they didn't get the result, but they played some great rugby, and the consistency was there. So we know it's a huge challenge. We're going to have to play our best game of the tour to win.
Rory Best, he'll be winning his cap this weekend. You must have played him a few times.
Yeah, I have, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Got great respect for Rory, and I think to achieve that milestone, it's a big moment for him and for his family, and for everyone that's helped him along the way. I haven't been there myself. I know you do reflect on that stuff when you achieve something like that, but I think he'll firmly be focused on doing his job tomorrow night, and that's all.
How much of a win for you guys to kind of consolidate the resurgence you've had? You've had a decent run of results, haven't you? And looks like you're hopefully on that to swing for it.
Yeah, I think it's. We haven't looked back on the last 3 weeks. We've tried to park those each time that they're over. So this is a new challenge, and it's a new opportunity for us to play the way we want to play and show our people and our supporters how we want to play and what it means to us to play for Australia. So I think that's really how we've focused the week, and obviously tomorrow is when you get the opportunity to show that.
A handful of the guys obviously didn't play last weekend. Have they been in training this week? Pressure?
Yeah, I think they fitted in fine. Some of them didn't play at all. Some of us were involved in the game, so it's been fine. We've trained with that combination all week as we have all year, so that's been fine.
Stephen, with Ireland's injury situation, what different challenges will that team present you guys this weekend?
Yeah, I think Sexton's a key player for them, but in saying that, I think Jackson as well played a lot of rugby for them this year. In South Africa he played, so he'll do a good job there. So they both pose different threats, I suppose, but they're both very good players and shown they're capable of playing at this level. So if you look across the team now, I think they're dangerous right across, their forward pack as well. So, no one player we've focused on. We've very much focused on them as a team because that's what they are.
And last week, I saw a stat that the defence conceded 18 line breaks. Have there been any adjustments to the defensive system in the week since the French game?
Oh, you talk about that stuff every week. You always review your game hard and with good honesty, and we do that every week. So this was no different.